The Palestinian football team play Australia later today in Kuwait in a game that was to be held in the West Bank but was relocated after the start of the war in Gaza. 3 of the Palestinian team's players were unable to join training ahead of the World Cup qualifier and are stuck in Gaza. Players on Australia's national team will be donating part of their match fees towards humanitarian causes in Gaza. Yoga Tilamuri reports from Ramallah in the West Bank, and parts of her report were filmed by Amrit Talabash in Gaza.
Stuck in Gaza, displaced, under the threat of bombardment. Ibrahim Abu Amira should have been on a football pitch, training for the World Cup qualifiers with the rest of the Palestinian team. This is what's left of his home after a bombing struck the adjoining house and killed more than a dozen of his neighbours.
17 people died here. We found only one of the bodies intact. The others were ripped apart. 2 bodies are still under the rubble. We haven't been able to dig them out. We've had to identify people from parts of their bodies. My grandparents were injured. It took us 2 days to pull them out.
His grandfather has recovered now, but a daily struggle for water and food continues. Amid the grief of war, there's also heartache of losing out on the opportunity of a lifetime in a sport where careers usually have a short span. Ibrahim was described as one of the stars of the Palestinian defence by his team's trainer.
I haven't played for 44 days. Each day gets harder than the previous one, and I'm constantly scared for my life.
Away from Gaza in the West Bank, we met one of the Palestinian national team's trainers, Ihab Abu Jazar. His father died of an illness in Gaza on the 2nd day of the war. He wasn't able to attend the funeral. Ihab's family is moving from one place to another for safety. Thousands of people have been killed in Gaza amidst these circumstances. Why is it important that the Palestinian team play football?
Football is not just a game for us. It is a method through which we strive for our independence. It's a symbol of our resistance and our aspiration to achieve an officially recognized state for every Palestinian.
War sweeps up everything in its path. Ibrahim feels grateful to have survived so far, but it is a bleak life without the sport that gave it meaning. Yoga Tilamuri, BBC News, Ramallah.